All right, picture this. Racine, Wisconsin, 1976. Bell bottoms were groovy, disco was king, and two knuckleheads like me and my buddy Mark were about to thumb our way across the good old US of A. We'd been planning this odyssey for months, sketching out routes on our beat-up Rand McNally map and stocking up on canned beans. You know, the essentials. We were young, dumb, and full of that invincible spirit that only fades with age and too many gas station burritos. The morning we were set to leave, the air crackled with excitement. We hoisted our backpacks, stuffed to the brim with dreams and denim jackets, and took one last look at our sleepy hometown.
Ready to make like a tree and leave? Let's ride this jalopy to freedom, brother.
The first few rides were a blur of Midwestern hospitality. We met a chatty traveling salesman, a kind-hearted farm couple, and even a gaggle of giggling nuns on their way to a religious conference. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, we found ourselves at a crossroads. Literally. We could stick to our original plan and brave the chilly northern route, or we could be wild and head south, chasing the promise of warmer weather and a little more adventure.
South it is. Let's see where this crazy highway takes us.
Little did we know our southward detour would be a crash course in the school of hard knocks. The generosity of strangers, it turned out, wasn't as abundant down south. We spent a bone-chilling night huddled beneath a flickering gas station sign, our stomachs growling louder than a pack of coyotes. Our stash of canned beans had dwindled to a pathetic single serving, which we split with the solemnity of a Last Supper. Days blurred into nights as we ambled down dusty highways, our thumbs worn raw from constant use. We learned to trust our instincts, relying on gut feelings and a healthy dose of street smarts to navigate the unpredictable world of hitchhiking. It was on a particularly scorching afternoon, the sun beating down with the fury of 1,000 suns, that our luck took a turn for the worse. We were starting to lose hope, our throats parched and our spirits wilting faster than a fern in a desert. Just when we were about to resign ourselves to another night under the stars, a rusty green Dodge Dart sputtered to a stop beside us. 3 figures emerged, a lanky guy with greasy hair, a woman with eyes as sharp as a hawk, and a burly dude with a neck thicker than a redwood tree trunk.
Hop in, fellas, we'll give you a lift.
We hesitated, exchanging uneasy glances. Something about the trio rubbed us the wrong way, but the allure of a real set of wheels, even one as dilapidated as this, proved too tempting to resist.
Thanks, man, we appreciate it.
Mark mumbled, hoisting our backpacks into the cramped back seat. We spent the next few hours hurtling down back roads in a haze of cigarette smoke and suspicion. The trio spoke in hushed tones, their words lost in the roar of the engine and the incessant drone of the 8-track player. We tried to make small talk, but our attempts at conversation were met with curt replies and icy stares.
This is it, boys. Time for you to hit the bricks.
What do you mean? We thought you were taking us to the next town.
Greasy Hair let out a harsh laugh.
You thought wrong, kid. Now get out before I make you.
We knew we were outmatched and outgunned. Reluctantly, we grabbed our backpacks and stumbled out of the car. The trio sped off in a cloud of dust and gravel, leaving us stranded on the side of the road, our belongings lighter by the weight of our stolen wallets and any remaining innocence. We were stranded, lost, and penniless. The sun was setting fast, painting the sky in angry hues of red and orange. The desolate landscape stretched around us, a vast expanse of nothingness. To make matters worse, the temperature was dropping rapidly, and the air grew thick with the promise of a frigid night. We had walked for what felt like hours, our legs aching, our stomachs growling, our spirits as low as a snake's belly in a ditch. Just when we were about to give in to despair, we spotted a glimmer of hope in the distance, the faint outline of a town, twinkling like a mirage in the fading light. But our troubles weren't over yet. As we stumbled into town, our clothes dusty and our faces etched with exhaustion, we caught the attention of a police officer.
You boys look like you've had a rough day. What brings you to our neck of the woods?
We stammered out our story, our voices cracking with exhaustion and indignation. The officer listened patiently.
Sounds like you boys ran into a bad bunch. Lucky for you, I know those varmints. They were just brought in for questioning. Busted taillight, speeding, and a whole heap of stolen goods.
We got our stuff back, along with a stern lecture from the officer about the perils of hitchhiking and the importance of trusting one's gut. He even offered us a ride further west, and we eagerly accepted, our spirits lifted by the unexpected kindness. Our grand hitchhiking adventure hadn't exactly gone as planned. We'd faced hunger, cold, and more than our fair share of shady characters. But most importantly, we'd learned some invaluable life lessons about trust, resilience, and the kindness of strangers, even those wearing badges. As we continued our journey westward, the open road stretched out before us, filled with endless possibilities.
Next time, we're taking your mom's station wagon.
I couldn't help but chuckle.
Deal, and we're packing extra beans.
And with that, our hitchhiking days were officially behind us.